The disturbing truth behind Meta's new supercomputer. Meta has announced the launch of its AI research supercluster, RSC supercomputer, that is meant to accelerate AI research and help the company develop the metaverse. Using the RSC, the company will be able to develop new and more sophisticated AI models that work across hundreds of different languages, as well as create new augmented reality tools. Pretty exciting, right? Well, watch this video till the end to get to know more about this. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hit the like and subscribe button to turn our vision to reality. And don't forget to press the tiny little bell icon to never miss an update from us. And with that being said, let's get started. So in order to develop the next generation of advanced AI, new computers capable of quintillions of operations per second will be needed. Meta will use RSC for a variety of research projects that will require next-level performance, such as multimodal artificial intelligence that draws conclusions based on a combination of sound, imagery, and actions instead of only one type of input data. This would be helpful in dealing with the subtleties of one of Facebook's major issues, which is spotting harmful content. The company wrote that developing the next generation of advanced AI will require powerful new computers capable of quintillions of operations per second. Ultimately, the work done with RSC will pave the way toward building technologies for the next major computing platform, the Metaverse, where AI-driven applications and products will play an important role. And along with that, Mark Zuckerberg said, "The experiences we're building for the Metaverse require enormous compute power, quintillions of operations per second, and RSC will enable new AI models that can learn from trillions of examples, understand hundreds of languages, and more." However, researchers have already begun using RSC to train large models in natural language processing, NLP, computer vision, and data mining, with the goal of one day training models with trillions of parameters across Meta's businesses, ranging from content moderation algorithms used to detect hate speech on Facebook and Instagram to augmented reality features that will one day be available in the Metaverse. And as reported, that RSC is capable of training models to distinguish between harmful and benign actions, sounds, and images through the use of multimodal signals. This new feature will not only help keep people safe on Meta's services today, but it will also help keep people safe in the Metaverse. Meta also defines its computer power differently from how conventional supercomputers are measured, since it is based on the performance of graphics processing chips, which can be used to run deep learning algorithms that can understand how an image works, analyze text, and translate between languages throughout the system. The AI supercomputers are built by combining multiple GPUs into computer nodes. These nodes are then connected by a high-performance network fabric to allow fast communication between those GPUs. With RSC building the next generation AI infrastructure, we will be able to lay the groundwork for foundational technologies that will be the drivers of the Metaverse and propel the advancement of AI in general. And talking about the RSC specifications, it currently includes 760 NVIDIA DGX A100 systems as its compute nodes, for a total of 6,080 GPUs. A DGX is connected to the fabric via an NVIDIA Quantum 1600 gigabits per second InfiniBand 2-level class fabric that has no oversubscription. Moreover, the storage tier of RSC's data center consists of 175 petabytes of pure storage flash array storage, 46 petabytes of cache storage in Penguin Computing Alta systems, and 10 petabytes of pure storage FlashBlade storage. And as soon as the end of 2022 comes, the RSC will contain some 16,000 GPUs, and it will be able to train AI systems with more than 1 trillion parameters on datasets as large as an exabyte. Surprising, right? And not only this, in fact, the raw number of GPUs only serves as a narrow metric for calculating a system's overall performance. For example, Microsoft's AI supercomputer built with research lab OpenAI is made up of 10,000 GPUs. So there is no way that this is in the same league as the Perlmutter supercomputer, which uses more than 6,000 of the same NVIDIA GPUs and is classified as the 5th fastest supercomputer in the world. And additionally, the second phase of Meta's expansion will allow it to raise performance to a factor of 2.5, with an increase in GPU capacity to 16,000 this year. And among the company's top AI researchers, Meta believes that the investment will pay off by using RSC to help build out the company's latest priority, a virtual world known as the Metaverse. In the long run, RSC may prove capable of translating speech in real time for a large group of individuals who all speak different languages simultaneously. Dan Alls, Chief Research Officer for Intersect 360 Research, was quoted as saying that according to his calculations, once the RSC is completed, it will have more than 110 million GPU cores, which will be much more than the accelerator-heavy Tianhe 2A supercomputer in China, which has more than 4.5 million Matrix 2000 cores. The Tianhe-2A supercomputer was the fastest in the world from 2013 to 2015 and is still on the top 500 list of the world's fastest computers. Olds said, "That's just monstrous, an order of magnitude higher than the biggest GPU-accelerated system today. This is going to grow accelerator technology an order of magnitude higher than we've seen before." Olds added, "In terms of an all-AI machine, which is what it's going to be, obviously, it's again an order of magnitude larger than anything we've seen before. And to have a private company do this, that's also a paradigm breaker." But Meta uses a combination of human moderators and AI to identify and remove what it considers harmful content and misinformation. However, some critics have stated that Meta does not do enough to block harmful content. Additionally, the company has been scrutinized by the United States and European governments over its privacy policies and business practices. And as mentioned before, the company stated its supercomputer will be helpful in critical use cases like identifying harmful content. Diego Naranjo, who was once the head of policy at European Digital Rights, said it is a group of non-governmental organizations with a goal of limiting the power of large technology companies. During an interview with the French news agency AFP, he admitted that he acknowledges Facebook has made some efforts to safeguard the privacy of users and to limit harmful content on the sites. However, he questioned how the company would use such a powerful new tool and what it would lead to. And he said, "Nothing good can come from all that computer power in the hands of such a tech superpower." But according to Meta, its supercomputer will use real-world examples from Meta's own systems during the training process. Professor Thomas Sandholm, co-director of the AI Center at Carnegie Mellon University at Pittsburgh, said they are going to track customer data for the first time on their AI research computer. As Sandholm pointed out, Facebook's decision to give its AI researchers and computing systems access to all of that data marked a really big break for the social media giants. Whereas, Meta said the data used to train AI models will go through a privacy review process to ensure that it is not linked to individual users. The company noted that the data will also be encrypted before entering the training process. So there is no doubt that it is a good thing. However, there is a problem with it. That is, the ongoing chip supply shortage has affected countless infrastructure projects, including the RSC. Kevin Lee, the technical program manager at Facebook, and Shubho Sengupta, software engineer at the company, said, "RSC began as a completely remote project that the team took from a simple shared document to a functioning cluster in about a year and a half." COVID-19 and industry-wide wafer supply constraints caused further supply chain issues, making it difficult to get anything from chips to components like optics and GPUs, and even construction materials, all of which had to follow new safety protocols, all of which had to be transported in accordance with new transportation regulations. He stated, "To build this cluster efficiently, we had to design it from scratch, creating many entirely new meta-specific inventions and rethinking previous ones along the way. We had to write new rules around our data center designs, including their cooling, power, rack layout, cabling, and networking, including a completely new control plane, among other important considerations." So let's hope that the idea works and that Meta creates something that has never been seen before. Anyway, what do you guys think about this technology? Tell us your thoughts in the comments section. And if you liked the video, then don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And for more such content, press the bell icon. And that's us, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay safe.